at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on their in-state rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rudolph going to throw it to start out. Finds Pickens out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rudolph looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, it's Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Side here going to be incomplete. Had Fryermuth the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Rudolph. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's the option. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 18. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still work.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They need 2. Here's third down. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Regular.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Alert! Real.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Here's a diving catch right side. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Point it right. Run. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 35 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone by rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Hurts. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, that's Watkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll send Brown in motion right. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it's It's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. Swift going to try up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Samuel going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On first down, this is McCaffrey. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Purdy now on second down. And this is caught, Jennings. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. McCaffrey running up the middle. Skirts by him at the 35. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
At the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rolling to his right. Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
In motion right, Watkins.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The slot man in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the option to give to Swift here. And room there to work it inside the 25. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 24-yard line.
63. Hey, 73. Hey. Out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Well, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Smith catches left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
63, back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Albert O. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Completes it to Jennings. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kick. A touchback. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. On first down, Goff. And his pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Gibbs again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Goff on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First and 10 at the 46-yard.
Goff on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 46 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line into protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brown the motion man right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion right is Brown. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's got right on the short throw. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And pass the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Swift. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They will run it with Swift here. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that's going to do it. Clock hits 0. They're not going to get it.
Shout! Shout! Value 3!
The give, right side for Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
63. Hey, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Another run for Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. An option give now to Mitchell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Mitchell now off the option. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
at the 27-yard
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
63. Alpha.
Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most often...
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On the option to give to Swift here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Once again, it's Swift.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The man in motion is Brown. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. Boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
15, Eagles 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard.